We're going to do some myth busting. We're going to settle some rumors I've heard online. And the rumors I heard are if you adjust the rate of fire of your full auto, you can actually either open up your group or shrink your group. So that's one thing I'm going to try today is I have 2 VBS spacers installed. I'm going to shoot a 30 round mag. I'm just going to do a mag dump. I'm going to see how tight my group is with 2 VBS. I'm going to do another 30 round mag dump with 1 VBS and do another 30 round mag dump just in stock configuration. This is original Lage Max 11. I also have a Max 11 Mark II upper coming, and right now I'm running the Ghost 45M suppressor in the K configuration with a wipe, and this has the tri-lug mount where it's just kind of a quick detach, pop on, quick twist. So I'm going to shoot, and I'm going to try to find out what my best accuracy is with this gun. Something I am thinking about getting into is sub-gun competition, so I want the perfect rate of fire to where the gun is just as smooth as possible, and this is one of the tests that's going to figure that out for me. Now, let's say this one shoots really good on 1 or 2 spacers. The next gun might not do the same thing, but I'm just trying to see if there is a difference. You know, all 3 might shoot exactly the same. I just don't know. So we're going to go with that, and then also the other test I'm going to do, once I find out which spacer is the best, I'm going to go to that spacer, and I have a sheet of cardboard set up, and I put a blue tape line on it. Some of the targets you got to shoot are small targets in a row, and I want to start my dump, and I'm going to spray through that blue line, and I'm going to see, is my pattern going up, is it going down, is it a wave, and I want to see how far between those bullets I am. So I need to know, okay, if I have 6 inches between each bullet, maybe I got to slow down a little bit. If I have 2 inches between each bullet, then I know my speed is plenty good. I'm not outrunning the bullets. So I'll run that test at the end, and we'll see where this video takes us. Stay tuned. Alright, I have 2 VBS spacers installed. I'm going to dump this mag on the far left blue dot. We're going to go up, we're going to measure the group, then we're just going to go down to 1, then we're going to go down to no spacers. Let's check this out and see how this goes. So I'm not really concerned where I'm hitting in correlation to the blue dot. Those all actually look low and right. Funny thing, it must be the lighting. I could actually see every round leave the barrel and go down to the target. So I'm going to swap over to the other spacer, and we'll actually just go down and measure all the groups at the same time. All right, for any of you who may not know what a VBS spacer is, it's just a tiny little block. I'm guessing it's Delrin plastic. And all it does is it limits how far the bolt can come back. So it shortens the throw of the bolt, comes back, it bumps, and it's quicker to get back in and get that next round. And with this Max 11, it actually has a pretty heavy bolt in it, so it runs pretty slow regardless, even with 2 VBS spacers in it. As you see me take these spacers out, the rate of fire is actually going to drop. So now I have 1 VBS spacer in. I'm going to lock her back. Hopefully I don't get any jams to interrupt our data here. So here's the next mag dump, VBS spacer, 1 installed. Those groups are pretty similar, but I am actually a little closer to the target, and believe it or not, it seemed like it shot a little bit smoother. So that's good. I'm starting to learn something here. Alright, we'll go down to none, and we'll see how that shoots. Alright, we're down to no spacers. We're going to dump this, and we'll go up and check the target and see which one grouped the best. Well, we kind of interrupted the rate of fire with 1 dud in there, but I did notice the faster rate of fire, which you'll see when we go up there, was low right. As we slowed the rate of fire down, it slowly walked into the group. Honestly, the last was actually the most controllable. The less recoil, the bolt wasn't hitting me as hard. And kind of the reason behind that, I'm thinking, is you're allowing the bolt to slow down with the spring longer before it comes to that abrupt sudden stop. You're not getting that felt recoil of that bolt mass hitting you. So it does make sense. It runs similar to the AA-12 shotgun where you run on that long spring and eventually you don't even feel any recoil. So the least amount of spacers, at least in this configuration, actually seems the smoothest. So let's go measure some groups. All right, here with the 2 VBS spacers installed, the maximum group, most of the group is pretty well centered. Let's just do the main core of the group is 7.5 inches. The overall spread is about 13.25. So we have 13.25 there. 7.5 is the main spread. Main spread on this is about 7, and overall is 11.75. So it's tightening up. And then the far spread over here. Position the camera a little bit better. I don't know how well this is showing up. I apologize if it isn't. Main spread, we'll go vertical wise. It's probably right around 8 inches overall. This way we're at about 8.5 wide. Tall, we're at about roughly 9 inches between here and here, 8.5 wide. So the tightest group and easiest to keep on target is no VBS spacers installed. So that's good to know. The next test I'm going to do, I have a blue piece of Scotch tape that's just going to run horizontally. I'll start on the left side. I'm just going to light it up and I'm going to spray it across to the right side, and we're going to see what the gun does along the way. And some of this could be me too. So, all right, let's give that a whirl. All right, here we go. I'm going to do the spray test. I'm going to spray that horizontal line. We'll go up and we'll see what results we get. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. And some of this you got to figure too. Could be me as a shooter. You guys may shoot better, may shoot worse. Not really sure, but it's just interesting nonetheless. Alright, I went across with pretty good speed. It's pretty interesting, the results. Let's go check it out. Alright, to start it off, it looks like the first one hit right here, right in the rail. I dropped down here, I hit here. As I went along, I got a little better here, here, there, here, here, and here. So once I got my pace going, there's a 10-inch spread, 11-inch spread, 10.5, 10. That's a little tighter, 5. That's maybe about a 10.5, 11-inch spread. So it's looking fairly consistent, but it is looking to be about every 10 inches with that rate of fire if I just do a sweeping motion. So what this tells me, if I have to hit a lot of consistent plates, I got to slow down and just chug my way right across. So interesting information. I actually got better as I got going, probably just getting the gun leveled out and getting the cyclic rate down, just getting that steady motion. So I have some steel plates. I got a little bit left in the mag. We're just going to do a mag dump on some steel plates. Alright, we'll put the rest of this mag on the steel plate down there, see how it goes. I don't know if you heard that or not. You can hear all the lead just falling down out of the sky. So I did have a hang up with one of the original mags. These haven't been known to be the most reliable. But here at the end, the one that I like the most is the Z-Mag. These things have been awesome. First time around, they're a little sticky. I took it apart, put some oil in it. They've been shooting really well. I'm going to be getting a few more of these. So I don't know if I learned a ton today or not, but it was kind of fun to see. I did learn that for this gun, the rate of fire, the smoothest, was actually no VBS spacers. So I'll leave it at that. And I guess I did learn that if I'm going to shoot a string, take my time and just let the gun work and just make sure the red dot's on each target, and don't just think you're going to spray across and hit them. Chances are with those spaces you're going to miss. So hopefully you're entertained. We'll be bringing some more information to you once the Mark II gets here. I'll test that upper as well and see how well that performs. Thanks for watching.